It's not the halls of Parliament, but a high school hall where a call to arms is issued.
Stop being boys, be human.
More than school rules, the captain of Brisbane Boys College talks Australian rape culture.
Society, why is it still happening?
His own school implicated in an alleged assault.
It makes me feel sick, and it makes me feel embarrassed that our school is featured in the testimonies of young women who are victims of sexual assault.
Victims include his own mother, abused as a child.
Are you brave enough to ask your mum about her experiences?
The powerful speech is going viral as more painfully private stories go public.
If it can happen to someone like me, it can happen to anybody.
Queensland MP and former Young Australian of the Year John T. Bush listing 5 assaults.
What's really absurd about this is every woman I speak to says, oh my gosh, me too.
After rape claims hit federal parliament, thousands marched demanding justice. This schoolboy wants better education.
But I think there needs to be a greater emphasis in classes. It's exactly the same as bullying, and it's exactly the same as resilience. It needs to be discussed.
Programs here are under review, and there are now calls for schools around the nation to work together to better educate the next generation of young men.
We're looking more at what is the appropriate year level for different interventions.
As his students take the lead.
It's up to us, the boys,
to bring about a cultural shift.
How did you get raped?
Right. Well, I was a 16-year-old girl in love for the first time, living in Iceland, and my first boyfriend was this handsome Australian exchange student that charmed me with his accent and his worldly ways. And, a month after we started dating, there was a Christmas dance at our school, and I was drunk on my newfound maturity, feeling that I was all grown up now, that I had a boyfriend to take me to the dance. So I decided to take yet another stride into adulthood and try rum for the first time. That was a very bad idea. And I became very ill, and I spent that night drifting in and out of consciousness in the bathrooms, vomiting convulsively. And Tom, my boyfriend, then rescued me from this situation, and I was completely incapacitated. I could not move a limb or utter a word, and he took me home and ignored the advice from some security guards that thought that I might perhaps need an ambulance. That's how serious it seemed. But we got home, and I remember the feelings of gratitude that I felt, and this frustration at not being able to utter a word of thanks. But that all turned into horror and betrayal when he undressed me and decided to have his way with me.
What's it to you? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't matter what you heard. The holy
epidemic of sexual harassment that torments Egyptian women every day.
We wanted men, those men, to feel how it would feel like to be the target of whether it's words, it's looks, it's someone walking after you.
Within minutes, it starts.
It's like under a microscope.
Stares, sexual advances, offers of money for sex, even when Waleed puts on an Islamic veil.
Some of them were mild, like, hey, pretty face or something, or like in a very sugar-coated way. It's like, let's come have some fun. I want to sleep with you tonight.
But then things take a dangerous turn.
Tell me about this guy. He kept following you.
Yeah, that's the one that kept following me for 45 minutes.
No matter where Waleed goes, the man follows. When Waleed ignores his plea for a date, the man gets aggressive.
Ultimately, he grabbed you.
He grabbed my arm and that's it.
You were scared?
Yeah. I didn't know what he was going to do.
Waleed says the stress and fear he felt walking the streets as a woman,
as a man, I can't imagine living my life like that every single day.
is something he wouldn't wish on anyone.